The reason I'm asking you to help me in my run for presidency is because I want to change signs like these into signs like these. You see, I'm looking at my campaign not so much as a campaign to get me elected, but as a campaign to get our ideas elected. Ideas like what is shown on this sign here. See, I'm not even asking you guys to vote for me, to help me. I don't expect you to vote for me. I don't want you to vote for me. What I want you to do is to help me take advantage of two things that we have here in South Carolina. Number one, we're an early primary state. We're one of, the second, third primary in the nation. And number two, we already have a very strong, organized Tea Party movement throughout the state. So we can easily, with a year and a half, organize and pull off this sign campaign that's on the main webpage of my website that I'd like you to go out and look at. So I don't want you to vote for me, but I want you to help me pull off the sign campaign and see if the voters vote for me. And they'll not really be voting for me, they'd be voting for our ideas. Now let me ask you a simple question. What would happen if we pull off this sign campaign? How big of a percentage of the vote do you think we would need to get, or I would need to get, which would basically be us getting, to make the establishment Republicans stand up and take notice? Would we need 5%, 10%? Well, even at 10%, I think they'd notice a little bit. But if we do this the way the attitudes are in the country right now, voters like our message, I believe if we do this effectively, we could easily pull 20 to 30% of the vote. And if I pull 20 to 30% of the vote in a crowded field, who knows? I might even win the primary. If I won the primary or even pulled 20% of the vote and maybe finished third with no money, no name recognition, do you think they would stand up and take a real close look at what my campaign is saying? Yeah, I believe they would. So let me talk about what our message is. What exactly is our message? Now you can go out to my website and you'll see some of the ideas I have on my sign campaign. Well, what's the core values of the Tea Party? Let me throw a couple things up here on the screen. We stand for fiscal responsibility. We stand for limited government. We stand for constitutional adherence. I like that one. Constitutional adherence. And we also stand for virtue and accountability. Well, those are great core values, but how do you message that? What I'd like to do, I want to come up with a new core value that makes perfect sense to everybody. People, I believe, understand the message of a nation under God versus a nation under government. Now, I'm not a shy guy. I've asked probably 200 people this question. You just do this. Try it yourself if you don't believe me. Just stand in line at the grocery store, turn around to the person behind you and say, "Ma'am, sir, something's been bothering me lately. Can I ask you a question?" And they'll always say yes. They always say yes. Ask them this question right here. Do you believe that America is more of a nation under God or more of a nation under government these days? Just do it. Go ahead and ask somebody that question, or better yet, if you're the leader of a Tea Party, ask your Tea Party that question. I believe the main reason the whole Tea Party movement, the freedom movement, arose is because we are more of a nation under government. Now again, I know I have about a 0% chance of winning the presidency, but with your help, I think we have a really high chance of taking advantage of this early primary to frame what the 2016 presidential election is going to be about, to frame the debate. I'm in a unique position that the candidates that really have a chance of winning the presidency aren't, because I can basically throw out any idea. So that's the first thing I want to do, is I want to come speak in front of your group and fine-tune the message. Will you, I'm asking you, will you help me to fine-tune the message? What do we want to say? What looks good on my website, and what have I overlooked that would make it even better? Now, I just want to kind of rush this video out to get it out before the Myrtle Beach Tea Party Convention. but that's the main thing I want to do. I believe by helping me frame the message, we're all helping each other. What is the message that we want to get out there? So please, I'm asking you right now to help me, and by helping me, I believe we're all helping each other. I believe it's our message. Let's figure out exactly what we want to say and use this opportunity, use me or get another candidate to go out there and get this message out there. I've got two methods that are really low cost to do this, and with your help, we can do this. I really want to do this because I just love to see the reaction of the media. If I actually got like 30% of the vote, and again, I'm not asking you to vote for me. I'm asking you to help me get the message out there to see how the voters accept that message. So, will you help me help us?